Hello everyone. Today we are going to discuss the short story Bipin Chaudhary's Lapse of Memory by Satyajit Ray. Before we begin with the story, we must know a little about our very eminent author. Do you know who Satyajit Ray was? Satyajit Ray was an enormously talented fiction writer, graphic artist, music composer, illustrator, calligrapher, screenwriter, and one of the greatest filmmakers of the 20th century. His best-known film, Pather Panchali, and its two sequels together form the Apu trilogy. This film trilogy was made in his native Bengali language and earned him a global following among cinema lovers. His most popular fictional pieces, catering especially to the teenage and young adult readers, comprise the Feluda series. Feluda belongs to the detective genre, and Professor Shonku's Diary belongs to the science fiction genre. Ray was also a prolific short story writer. The current text, Bipin Chaudhary's Lapse of Memory, is one of his most exciting shorter pieces. This story has been translated from its original Bengali form. Translating literature written in regional Indian languages to English has received greater attention and popularity since the last few decades. Let us now go to the story. It is a thriller and creates an atmosphere of suspense and psychological horror in the mind of the main character as well as the readers. Bipin Chaudhary, or as he is fondly called, Bipin Babu, is a voracious reader. He needs to buy at least 5 books a week across a variety of genres. He especially prefers crime, thriller, and ghost stories. He stops by Kalicharan's bookstore in Newmarket every Monday to pick them up. Bipin Babu is socially awkward, detests wasting time in idle chat, and lives alone. On the day the story begins, Bipin Babu feels that he is being watched and turns around to find a timid-looking round man. The stranger greets him with a smile. To the stranger's utter surprise, Mr. Chaudhary fails to recognize him. The man introduces himself as Parimal Ghosh. He had apparently arranged for a car to take Bipin Babu to the Hudro Falls in Ranchi in 1958. Parimal Ghosh had also met Bipin Babu every day for a whole week, round the same time. Mr. Chaudhary, who has absolutely no recollection of going to Ranchi ever in his lifetime. Instead, he remembers being on the verge of visiting the place several times. Parimal Ghosh now gives us further details from Mr. Chaudhary's apparent stay at Ranchi. Bipin Babu had put up at Mr. Dinesh Mukherjee's bungalow, and he had also injured his right knee after a fall at Hudro. This certainly makes this story seem more trustworthy. All these incidents occurred in October 1958. Mr. Chaudhary flatly dismisses the account. He remembers spending his puja holidays of October 1958 with a friend in Kanpur. Ghosh continues providing facts from Bipin Babu's personal life, but he pays no heed to him. He leaves the shop after paying for his books. Bipin Babu's judgment forbids him to pay attention to the words of an intruder, but his mind acts otherwise. He is soon doubting his own stability and reviewing the evidences of sanity in his life. He thinks of his responsible position at a big firm and the sound speech he recently delivered at an important meeting. Bipin Chaudhary wishes to confirm that the intruder has been making up stories. He thinks of calling up his friend from Kanpur, Haridas Bagchi, with whom he had spent the October of 1958. He soon realizes that he no longer has Bagchi's address. He next checks the old inch-long bruise on his knee and tries to link it with the presumed fall at Hudro. However, he can still recall nothing. Mr. Chaudhary also considers checking with Dinesh Mukherjee, with whom he presumably stayed in Ranchi. However, he is not willing to face Mukherjee's sarcasm and soon discards the thought. The next day at office, Bipin Babu still cannot get over the fact that his memory is playing tricks on him. He calls Dinesh and asks him whether he recalls Bipin Babu's whereabouts in October 1958. Mukherjee consults his diary and confirms that Bipin had been on a trip to Ranchi at that time. Mr. Chaudhary turns cold with fear. Bipin Babu reaches home early to recover after his phone call with Dinesh Mukherjee. Why do you think Bipin Babu is so worried about his forgetfulness? Bipin Babu probably fears that this memory lapse might be the onset of a more serious disease, Alzheimer's. Alzheimer's causes problems with memory, cognition, and behavior. It is a progressive disease which develops gradually and starts interfering with routine tasks. The servant informs him that a visitor, Chuni Babu, wishes to meet him. Knowing that Chuni is here to pester him for a job, Bipin Babu initially tries to fend him off. Then he goes downstairs to check whether Chuni remembers his visit to Ranchi in October 1958. Chunilal looks at him disbelievingly, confirming that he had indeed visited Ranchi at the time. He even mentions having booked his tickets. Taking advantage of the situation, Chuni also adds a home truth about how Bipin forgets his obligations to old friends. Chuni Babu also confirms that Bipin Chaudhary has an excellent memory otherwise. At his wit's end, Bipin Babu sees a doctor, Paresh Chando, and tells him of his condition. Dr. Chando is equally puzzled, not having encountered any such case in his medical career. He prescribes him a visit to Ranchi, which might be able to spark some recollection. Bipin Babu visits Ranchi the next day and goes around the town looking for signs of familiarity. He takes a cab to Hudro for the same purpose, but he fails to recognize the place. He passes out with shock and confusion. Back in Kolkata, he calls for Dr. Chando and gets into bed with a fever. The servant brings him a greenish envelope with his name and the words "Urgent and Confidential" written on it. The letter, written by Chunilal, reveals that he has been playing a trick on him to punish Bipin's reluctance in helping him find a job. He adds that he has used the same imagination to write a novel, which is being considered for publication. If the deal comes through, he will have funds for the next few months. When Dr. Chando visits, Bipin Babu conceals the new discovery. He informs him that he had regained his memory of visiting Ranchi as soon as he had got off the train. Instead, he asks him for medicines to heal his hip pain. He has hurt his hip from a fall in Ranchi. Dr. Chando declares Bipin Chaudhary's story is a unique case and decides to write about it in a medical journal. That's all for now. It was an interesting read, wasn't it? See you in our later videos. Goodbye.